And this sentiment that a lot of people, I'm sure, do have, that they wish he had been shot and killed, this event will do nothing to allay that or change that. But the question now is, given how high the temperature is there any way to turn it down?
No, there's no way to turn it down because, listen, when you saw CNN report on this, they reported on it as Trump falling down after hearing loud noises. The media here in America is the biggest fraud of any corporation, of anybody that exists, because they will literally look at us in the face and lie and try to misconstrue what actually happened. So until the American media actually reports on stuff truthfully, we're just going to be in a constant state of confusion. So it's very sad. I just can't believe the media would even say that Trump fell down. And even Joe Biden, it took him hours and hours and hours for him to admit that this was even an assassination attempt. So imagine living in a country where we have no transparency. And that's going to be the big key to this, is giving us transparency on what really happened in Pennsylvania.
Well, you mentioned Joe Biden there. This was a little bit of his belated presser today.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it.
What was your view of his presser, Alex? I watched a little bit of CNN earlier today and they were talking about how strong he was, but I'm sure there's plenty of people who feel quite differently about it.
Well, it took him forever to respond because they probably had to wake him up. He was probably dead asleep. And Joe Biden, I mean, let's just be real. He wouldn't be very sad if Donald Trump got shot. I mean, I hate to say it. And I know that Joe Biden would like to get shot, but he does not care about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is standing in between him and the White House. So, you know, any sort of empathy that he tries to show for Donald Trump, I just think that is fake news in my personal opinion. So Joe Biden is a senile president that is not even calling the shots, you know, not just his performance on the debate stage, but just his performance as president. Our country is getting flooded with illegal immigration. People can't afford groceries. They can barely afford to fill up their gas tank. When Trump was in office, gas was cheap. So this is a controlled demolition of American greatness. And Donald Trump is what's standing in the way of this country collapsing, in my personal opinion. So I don't think Joe Biden would care at all if Donald Trump was taken out.
Well, you know, as Trump often says, I'm standing between you and them, and that's exactly what he did today. He took a bullet for it. Unfortunately, some in the crowd also took a bullet, and we've lost one person as a result of that. But look, it's going to be an interesting rest of the campaign. Alex, I know it's Sparrow's Fart over there. Thank you for getting up so early in the morning and joining us. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. And I just want to say this one last thing. I think Donald Trump definitely wins. But guys, if they're willing to kill the president, they're definitely willing to rig this election. So we need Sky News to report on it truthfully, because we're not going to get that true reporting here in America. So thank you, guys.
Alex, appreciate it.